Hey guys, it's Flo, and welcome to the debut podcast show of Goat Knuckle Talk with Flo. And I want to go ahead and introduce you to my co-host, Lisa Nolan Hafner. Hey, Lisa.
Hey Michael, how are you?
I am good. So, what was it before Thanksgiving when I reached out to you and I gave you, I mentioned this crazy idea about doing a podcast show just for our classmates. And here we are. What do
Yeah,
you
and
think?
I was like, yes, let's do it. I thought it was a great idea and so much fun, and um, jumped at the opportunity. It's like I was still riding the high of our reunion, so was super excited about this. Thanks for having me.
Oh, absolutely. I wouldn't have anyone else but you.
Aww.
So yeah, of course, we've been friends for 50 plus years. But it's going to be a fun thing. It's the one thing that I want to express to everyone that you know this is not a professional show. We don't have professional cameras, lighting. It's just going to be me and you talking with other classmates, and hopefully they can share some of the stories. So classmates, bear with us. We're gonna make mistakes. I'm sorry until Lisa and I get this learn we're going to be learning as we go, and we'll get better. We promise. But I want you guys to take out of is the stories that are going to be shared, right, Lisa?
Absolutely. Absolutely. The stories is what's important, and making sure that we continue these connections and these bonds with each other. And we're just here to have a good time and to have, unique conversations with people. And I think everyone is going to be really pleasantly surprised when we have our guests on, that we've picked kind of themes and groups of people. And it's just going to be a fun time.
Well,
Just
yeah, absolutely.
conversations. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. We're just going to talk, and hopefully we'll get to the point that we don't realize we're being recorded. You know, uh,
Yeah.
so it's a funny how I came up with this. Saturday night at the reunion, we're sitting, everyone's sitting at the tables. I look around and I'm seeing everybody on the tables just laughing their asses off. I mean, literally every table's laughing, and I'm like, man, there's got to be some fucking great stories are being shared right there. That man, I wish I could be a part of everyone. And I'm like, you know what? We should do this podcast where we can say, people can tell you the stories to everyone, and everyone will be able to hear them and hopefully laugh. So, I mean,
Yes.
did you notice that?
Oh yeah, I did. I tried to make the rounds of all the tables at the reunion. I'm like, but I couldn't be everywhere, at the same time. And so I'm like, oh, I'm missing some stuff, and I want to be part of those conversations. And this really is a way of continuing those conversations. And so, like you said, being able to share those stories with our classmates, and just to for it to be a continuation of the great time that we had, and also for the classmates that were not able to go to the reunion, for them to be able to feel like they were still part of it and not feel left out, and be part of the fun. That's the key thing. And what really excited me about you inviting me to do this is we're here to have fun. We need lightheartedness in our lives today. And I think reconnecting in this format is going to be such a blast. And like Michael said, we're going to make a lot. This is a huge learning curve. Neither one of us have ever done anything like this before. So bear with us, and laugh at our mistakes, because we sure as hell are.
Yeah, exactly. And you mentioned the types of groups. I mean, um, we're gonna have like a musicians talk podcast show. We're hoping to have high school sweethearts, and we're gonna. I'm hoping that eh, we will get people reaching to us to be on the show and share their
Oh,
stories. So
I hope so. I hope people, after they see a few episodes, that they reach out to either you or me and say, "Hey, I want to be on. I have a story to share. Or me and my friends want to be a part of this." I hope that we have end up having a wait list of people to be on the show.
Exactly.
That's the goal, and
Yep.
hopefully we get a little bit better and we seem a little bit more legit as time goes on. Maybe people
A-
can give us some tips.
Absolutely, and as you mentioned, the people who who didn't attend this past reunion or haven't attended, they're welcome to come on, because some of us haven't seen or heard from you guys in 40 plus years. So
I know.
don't be shy. Don't be shy. Listen, I mean, I struggle with my grammar, and I know I don't enunciate a lot of my words, but I'm in the front of this camera. You know what? I don't care. It's fine. But we're gonna have a lot of great time. And hey, I want to bring up the sign behind me, the Goat Knuckle Talk with Flo. Casey Wofford Tucker did that for me. Her business in Adelaide. Signs on the go. So I want to give her props for doing that sign for me. Thank you, Casey. So hopefully she'll be on the show very soon. So
She did a great job, and I'm sure everybody is going to laugh and relate and remember to
yeah.
us saying "goat knuckle."
Well, the thing, the thing is it's funny. At the reunion, remember Friday night we had 80s t-shirt contest. And
Yeah.
I had the goat knuckle shirt. And it was actually my hand that I took a picture of, and I sent it to like to Vista Print, and they printed that t-shirt. Well, Jimmy Bodeker saw it, and he, of course, he laughed. And then the next day at the lunch, he showed me a picture of this similar goat knuckle. I'm like, I remembered. I said, man, can you text that to me? And I sent it to Casey, and she modified it,
Oh
and
wow.
that's where I got it. So thanks you, Jimmy Bodeker, for sending me that, showing me that pic and sending me the
Oh
pic.
wow. Okay.
So
There's the first story. I didn't know this. So
yeah,
yay.
yeah, yeah. So it was pretty cool. So speaking of, what do you think about the reunion? What did you get out of it? Our 40th.
Oh, oh my gosh, Michael. I had not been to any other reunion other than when you did the NRRs. And for people that don't know, NRR stands for non-reunion reunion. And Michael put these fabulous events together in Dallas. People from classes, I think 78 to 88 or something like that. But circumstances and life and everything just prevented me from attending anyone. And I was just really motivated to get involved with the committee. And the closer we got, I got so excited. And I'm so glad that I got involved with the committee, because the reunion, there was a lot of healing for me. And it was so amazing to make connections at this age with former classmates, people I've known, a lot of people that I've known my entire life, actually. And I talked about it for months with my husband and my friends, and I played 80s music all the way back to Dallas. And I had the time of my life. And part of that, and I'm going to give you props, okay? Part of what made the reunion really special for me is you invited me to stay with all my best guy friends at that house. And then the fact that you had an open door policy and just invited people to come and go, and people came after, before, breakfast, happy hour. And those conversations that started Thursday night in our house that continued through the whole weekend, I think really contributed to these deeper bondings and connections. And that just made it even more special. And oh my gosh, I had the time of my life. I had the time of my life. I was so grateful and so happy that I went.
That was pretty nice. This is referring to the president's house,
Yeah.
which most of you guys may know or may not know, but it used to be the president's house of Wayland University. Uh, they sold it, and they turned it to a bed and breakfast, which it was a very nice house, very huge 5-bedroom home, I believe, in a big backyard. But yes, several classmates came Thursday night, and we had a great time. We really did. And then
Yeah. So tell everybody who our housemates were.
and and his fiancee Kimberly, Sean Foley, Gwyneth Dunlap, yourself. That's it, right? No one
Scott
else.
Scott Broussard.
Oh, Scott Broussard. My bad, Scott. Oh,
Yeah.
you old fashioned when I see you. Yeah, Scott had he had the cottage in the back all by himself. So yeah, I
Yeah.
think everyone had a good time. So, but the one thing you mentioned that you haven't been back to a reunion. There were several or a handful of other classmates who had never been, and in my opinion, or where I saw, they had a blast, and I know, and they've mentioned several times that there will definitely be coming to more. And so, guys who are do not want to come or are on the edge, man, you've got to come attend these reunions. They're fun. We're not getting any younger people, so you know, come and have fun with us. So
Yeah, and I just want to mention too that after the reunion, several people gathered in Austin. I think you put that together, and here in a month or two, we're going to have another gathering here in Dallas, just impromptu. Like send out a date. We're going to meet
yes,
on this date at this restaurant. If you're in Dallas or you want to come to Dallas and just come hang, we're going to do that, and we're going to try to do that in several different cities, is my understanding, right?
yeah, yes, and after Dallas, we may go to Houston, and maybe we'll do one in Lubbock. So absolutely, the more, the more the merrier, because there's so many people that I did see and spoke with a little bit, but I want to spend more time with them, and then this would be
Yeah,
more of a personal, intimate setting where we can do a lot more talking. So absolutely,
right,
um,
right.
but anyway, I want to mention. I don't know if you noticed this shirt I'm wearing, Cosmo Cowboy. I
Cosmic
bought it.
Cowboy.
Oh, Cosmic Cowboy. Sorry, I can't read it backwards. My bad. So I bought this from a boutique in Plainview. Bought it online, and if you recall, we were that Saturday we went to that boutique, and actually Donna Freeze, or one of our classmates, helps the owner time to time. And well, remember Deborah bought her out for her outfit for Saturday night from there.
Yeah.
Well, since then I've bought several t-shirts and sweatshirts, and actually I posted a picture of her on Monday with the new sweatshirt that she loves from this store. But the reason I'm bringing this up because I like to help our hometown retailers, and so guys, Valentine's is coming around the corner. If you go to flatlandcollective.com, man, they got some great jeans, blouses, accessories. I mean, anything you could buy for your lady. And if you mention Flow 20, yes, that's a discount. Flow 20, you'll get 20% off of your order. So let's help our hometown retailers.
Yes, for sure. And periodically on each of the podcasts, we're going to try to promote a local business in Plainview or in Lubbock or whatever, or your own business if when you come on our show. So if
Well,
you're in
speaking
Dallas,
of, well, yeah,
if you need a yoga therapist or a functional training specialist or a personal trainer or a life coach, hit me up. I'm your gal.
and you can also do Zoom. You don't have to
Yes,
be in
right.
Dallas.
I have clients all over the country. LisaHafnerYoga.com, and love what I do. I'm really passionate about it. I feel like it's my way of it's my calling, and it's my way of serving God. And I left an 18-year corporate career at Southwest Airlines, and I've been on a mission for the last 25 years to really help people to heal, to
Cool.
love themselves, and to live their best life.
Cool.
So,
Well, I want to mention one more thing, one more story at the reunion that I really enjoyed taking a picture in front of the lakeside before it was demolished.
oh
And
yeah,
yeah, and we had well over 100 people, I believe, there to show up and to take a photo before. And I heard that the city of Houston, I'm sorry, city of Plainview, um, held it for us. Um, they want
they
to. They made
delayed.
sure they delayed it exactly, not and for us so we could take our photo. So props to them. And I went there from kindergarten on, but I know a lot of others started there in fifth grade, and we were for the first class to start
Yes.
there as a whole class. But and there was a teacher there, and I wish I remembered her name. I didn't realize till after the photo, because man, if I wished I did, I would have mentioned her to everybody. So one of the teachers came and was in the
Really?
photo. Yeah, yeah,
I did not know that. There was just so many people. I didn't see people behind me because, being so short, but that was awesome. Do you remember being a kid and having these little, it was on a keychain, and it was a little like a tube, and you'd look in it and there was a photo in there. Do
oh
you
yeah,
remember
yeah, yeah, yeah,
those?
yeah.
I
Uh huh.
wish we could have gotten those with that photo as a memento for all the classmates, because obviously it's retro, and you know and that would have been just very apropos for that photo and our reunion.
Absolutely. Well, one more. You tell us the story. Tell us how do we come up with the Def Haggard, uh, our lip sync.
Oh my God. Well, you called me one afternoon in the middle of the day and said, "Hey, I have this idea that we're going to do, but we need a we need an armless drummer. Or would you be willing to do it?" And what did I say?
Absolutely. Well,
Absolutely.
you threw a little couple curse words in there, but yes.
Yes. I just thought, hell yeah, it'll be fun, and I don't have anything to lose and nothing to prove, and it's just going to be a blast. And I have no clue about drumming, and super uncoordinated, but I was there to have a good time, and it was really fun doing it with you guys. And I had so much fun practicing at the house with our brooms and cans and all our makeshift instruments. We were so silly, and you know, I want to tell everybody that we had to talk Quenneth into doing it. I mean, I'm talking like, the final hour, he was very reluctant. And afterward, when we finished and went back to change into our clothes, he was so emotional. And he was very adamant how that was just so much fun. But I believe there was a curse word in there. Do you remember
Hey,
that?
this is yeah. I remember when I first spoke with him because I called you guys, and the reason I came up with this is when Danny Perez and Andrew Dunlap and I were young in middle school, we would go to each other's homes. I remember at Andrew's house, and I distinctively remember we had a BB gun, a tennis racket, and a baseball bat, and we were just rock to a lot of the hairband songs back then. And you know what? And I called Andrew first and said, "Hey man, remember Mad MAD? That was the name of our band, Mad, for Michael Andrew Danny, of course." Uh, I said, we need to do it, brother, on a fourth reunion. He was like, "Oh, I don't know." So I had to talk him into it, and then you and then Quenneth and Sean he was like, "Hell yeah, I'll do it." So yeah, it was
I
fun.
know.
I enjoyed performing it and our old ass. But you know what? It was just like you said, all for fun and looking forward to future concerts.
Yes, Michael kept trying to get me to do Pat Benatar, and I was like, hell no, I'm one and done. This is it. I don't want to be front and center at all. Thank you very much. No.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, and I would definitely do it all over again. But well, Miss Lisa, I'm looking forward to this wild trip with you, and I hope we get several classmates to join us to share their stories. And I really look forward to doing this. I really do. And
Thank you. Thank you for including me, Michael. This is so fun and exciting. And, you know, um, I I think right before the reunion, when I posted that very, very first video on Facebook, I admitted that I had not done a good job of keeping in touch with people except for Michael. Michael and I have remained friends for the last 40 years, and he's been one of my dearest friends. And Andrew, Michael, and Quenneth were three of my very best friends in high school. And so reconnecting with everybody was just super, super special. So please, everybody, participate with us. Just have fun. Come in here and just chat with us. We're looking forward to
Yeah,
spending time with you. And thank you again, Michael, for including me in
yeah.
this.
I just want to say, if you guys need liquid courage, hey, go for it.
Yes, bring your
So
happy hour with you.
absolutely. So, well, guys, uh, we're gonna be our next show will be the musicians. So hopefully you guys will enjoy that. We'll be posting that hopefully in the next few days. And I think we have a sweethearts, high school sweethearts couple show. Guess what? Around Valentine's. So,
Yeah.
and I've got 3 or 4 other groups who we're gonna talk with. So it's we're gonna have plenty of stories to share. Well, anyway, Lisa, peace and love, and we will talk to you next time.
Good night.
Good
Bye,
night.
everyone.